Hey guys, this time I'm talking about the support Demon Hunter, which is a funny spec of course, but it is no joke. It actually works. It works even in the mid and high 40 levels, and this is mainly dedicated to the Demon Hunter players that don't see the reason to use any other class to get some more experience. So if you want some more experience as a Demon Hunter and your team accepts that, you can use this setup. It works pretty well. Just check it out and convince your comrades that it really works. Okay, the weapon for that build is the Leonine Bow of Heshir with the maximum secondary effect that you can get. That would be 20% in the ideal case. And on explosion the bolas can pull in the monsters with that chance. And for that you need the you use the freezing bola, which is 3 bolas at the same time, so you triple basically your chance to pull the monsters in. You can see that in the video that is underlying here. You want cooldown reduction here, and if you needed cost reduction, you have to check if your build is working without cost reduction on the bow. I prefer life per hit because I don't need the cost reduction anymore, and life per hit also makes your life easier a little bit in the support spec where you have high toughness. The quiver is the Emmy Maze Duffel with cost and cooldown reduction. Low attack speed if you can get low attack speed, but whatever, it doesn't matter that much. It's a pretty cool bow for that spec because you want to be fast, and that means you want the effect to happen fast, the effect of the Leonine Bow, and that's what this passive does. It should work with other quivers as well, but this one is clearly the best. Amulet is the As of Johan with cooldown reduction of course and toughness. It can also pull yellow elites, that's something that the Leonine Bow cannot do. I have the Gokok of Swiftness inside for just more cooldown reduction. First ring is the Ring of Royal Grandeur because of all the sets we use and the bony we want from those sets, with the Esoteric Alteration for more toughness of course. Second ring is the Natalia's Reflection with cooldown reduction and toughness of course, for the 2-piece bonus for the reset of the Reign of Vengeance cooldown. And to accompany the ring we use the Natalia Boots with toughness stats as much as possible. Next set that we use on chest and shoulder is the Born set, with which adds cooldown reduction, and on the shoulder you also use cooldown and cost reduction. And you also gain bonus experience here. That's also something that you want if you play a support spec where you can actually leech some experience. Next set is the Cane set with the gloves and cost and cooldown reduction, and the pants of course, both with best toughness stats that you can get. And this is the main leech here, aside from the helm later. Yeah, you want that. If you want to leech experience, you want the Cane set, and it works pretty well in that setup. For the braces, because of all that pulling that you do, you use the strong arm braces. That buff is up usually like 100% of the time, unless you have the Rift Guardian in front of you. Then the crown is the Leorix crown, of course, best secondary effect that you can get, and high toughness and whatever, for more leech of course. And the belt, since there's no other alternative and cooldown helps all the time and always with specs like that, you use the Vigilante belt. Okay, here's the skills for that setup. First, of course, you need the Bolas Freezing Strike, because it triples the chance to proc the Leonine Bow, and it freezes on itself as well. Then you need, of course, Reign of Vengeance Flying Strike, which is the Cold Freezing rune. Then Volt, of course, for more mobility. Strafe Drifting Shadow for also a little bit more mobility, because the other Strafe runes don't add anything here. Then Marked for Death Contagion for an additional damage buff of 20% that is spread so fast around in speed grifts that you sometimes can't really place it even. Then the Wolf Companion as some more damage buff. You will have 100% uptime, or almost 100% uptime on that one, so that's pretty cool. Passives are Awareness of course, and Blood Vengeance, because you need to refill your discipline and also the hatred sometimes. Then the Night Stalker for better resource management, and also we just don't have any better defensive options, which the only one is Perfectionist, and we use that as well. And that's it for the skills, and you can see some more gameplay in the video. And the rotations that you are doing are just 2-to-1 ratio rotations like in the standard Natalia spec. and yeah, there's nothing special to observe there. You just proc the bow or the Ass of Johan, and then you place the Rain of Vengeance on top of them, and Trash is permafrozen. Most elites are also permafrozen until they are dead, and even the Rift Guardian sometimes can't do anything because he's frozen until he's dead, depending on your setup that you use for the Greater Rifting. Like the team, if you have a Shield Bash Crusader, he can kill the Rift Guardian sometimes before he can break out of the freeze. Okay, hope you enjoy that. Good luck trying to play this spec and to find a group to do it with, and enjoy it. This is a boost for Demon Hunters. Okay, maybe you realized all the videos used in this small guide here were done with only one support character, and that is Demon Hunter. So this is working, it's working pretty well. You have the Strong Arms buff up all the time, you have the Wolf buff up all the time, and you have Contagion up all the time. That's 80% damage buff. Enjoy that. I hope you liked it, and goodbye.